All right. So what do you got for me?
Okay, so give me. I'll just do it. Okay, so I never dang, I never click on these if I haven't watched the whole broadcast, and I didn't watch this broadcast. So I don't know what this one is about. So I apologize.
Do,
Um,
do you have a question?
what? Yeah, I kind of did have a question.
What is it?
Um, so the question is, so you know how you say that men, high value men, don't cheat, that they exercise options. What
Hmm.
do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean that
Okay.
they're exercising?
What do I mean by they don't cheat? They exercise options. Okay. What I mean is cheating is something, uh, there's a cover up, there's deception involved. Okay.
Okay,
Exercising
so
options,
basically,
exercising options means you got a man that's more valuable than most. And other women want him if he's a high value man, right?
right.
So let's say he's making $300,000 a year. He's earning 7 to 8 times what most 7 times, 6 times more than what most men are making. Does that mean he has,
Yeah.
just by simple math, does he have access to 6 times more women? Your standards are high and you're picky. And if he could meet your standard, he can meet somebody else's standard. All right. Do you expect a man who is in a group of most sought after men to be loyal and monogamous for a lifetime?
Do I expect that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't seem realistic, but I
Well, it
guess
was
I'm just not
realistic. It
understanding.
was realistic when we used to live to be 35 or 40 years old. That's when it was realistic, when human beings didn't live that long. But is it realistic today?
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I would say if it's realistic or not.
What do you want though? Do you want a man to be monogamous for a
Yeah,
lifetime?
I
Okay.
I
What if
do.
what if men live to be 300 years old?
And they have to be with one woman for the rest of
Yeah.
their life.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, that's what I
See,
don't
see,
get
hold on. What I
about.
want you to think about is I said a lot of the rules in marriage and things, human beings live longer. You have more options and more choices. And I need you to go back 2,000, 1,000 years ago, 500
Okay.
years ago, 1,000 years ago. Where did men 1,000 years ago, who were in the top 10% of all men, they would have been in the ruling class, dukes, earls, knights, whatever. They wouldn't have been peasants and serfs, right? They'd have been property owners. Something. Maybe not in the monarchy, but something. Where did men like that ever just have one woman?
I'm not sure. That I'm not
Mono-
sure on.
Monogamy is a new concept. And my thing is, now when I say men don't cheat, they exercise options, it's not mandatory that they do that. They don't automatically do it. But women, in my opinion, need to go into a relationship knowing that you have a man that's highly sought after. And at 21 years old, you may not know this, understand this, but it's really going to be difficult for one woman to fulfill a man's sexual desires. You hear this complaint all the time. Men are often the ones frustrated sexually in relationships because they're not getting enough. Because once women get married, men's common complaint is they're living in sexless marriages because women aren't incented to continue to compete. But that's what the whole exercising options means. It's not mandatory. I think it just makes more sense for women to uh, recognize that your man does have options. And now my thing is, if a man's going to exercise those options, they need to come with ground rules. And the first ground rule is honesty. Let's say I'm married to you, right?
Hmm.
And I need to say, all right, Elsie, Here are the rules I propose. I'm not going to bring home any outside babies. I'm not going to bring home any sexually transmitted diseases. I'm not going to put the family finances uh, or family business at risk. And I'm not going to bring you any public embarrassment. Meaning, I will, whatever I do, I'm not going to throw it up in your face and all that other kind of stuff. And I'm not going to be bringing these women around other women and embarrassing you. You know what, Elza? Believe it or not, more women are like, well, as long as you can maintain some rules, that's easier for a lot of women to tolerate versus I'm just going to go out here and do what I want to do and you got to just deal with it. Because then you got to deal with the embarrassment and the uncertainty and all that other kind of stuff. Unmute yourself, Shayla. Jasmine, I'm asking you guys to unmute. Did you have anything you want to say to that, Elza? Eliza?
Eliza, yeah. So basically you're saying like, well, I do understand that, but you're saying like men exercising options. It has nothing to do with us or like if it's just something that they do.
Well, I mean, think about it. Human beings are mammals. Look at mammals. Look at lions. You typically have 2 to 4 lions, male lions, who have a pride of 8, 10, 4, 8, 10 female lionesses. All the males have the right to mate with all the females. Monogamy is not natural for mammals.
For male mammals, right?
But for mammals,
Oh,
for
mammals,
most
period.
mammals, it's not monogamy. Well, no. And the thing is, monogamy is a concept. It's a pretty new concept, and I'm not a and it worked when women. It worked because men. It worked because if you're a man and you were locked into a life of servitude and sexlessness, men like that can be dangerous. If you're a man and because 30% of men will be virgins until 30 years old. But you're a woman, you can have sex anytime you want to. So you guys think it's as simple as being, disciplined because you can have it whenever you want to. Men's sexual desires are different than women. And one of the big issues is we have told women that we're the same. That's why one of the people I'm going to bring on the show this year, we're going to talk a lot about sex on the show this year because there's a lot of miscommunication and misconceptions about human sex, sexuality, all kind of stuff. My ultimate thing is this: whatever man you deal with, there needs to be honesty between you. And if you can't deal with it, um, just know what your deal breakers are. I'm not telling you to accept one or the other. I'm just telling you, if you want a man that has options, those men, you got other women actively trying to get your man. Here's what cheating looks like to a man, Eliza. Having sex with another woman isn't really cheating in our minds. You know what cheating is? If we buy her a house, that's cheating. If I buy you a BMW and I buy her a Mercedes, that's cheating. If you got a BMW in the house and I'm just hitting her from the back, which position you want to be in? You want to be in a position where you got a BMW in the house, or you want to be in a position where you get hit from the back? Which one you want? Because you can't have both. Which one you want?
But why we can't have both?
Because you can't. That's the fucking point. You can't have both. You can't have both. You women want everything. You can't have both because you're 21 years old. Can you keep up with a man's sexual drive?
Yeah.
Dear, you're too young. No. And maybe you've kept up with the guy, and let's just say you can. Is that the norm?
I'm not sure. I don't.
And that's the problem. You're not sure. And women used to understand men. Y'all don't understand us. Today, men complain more about not getting enough sex from the one woman they have.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to me. Not to like disregard anything else you say, but that just doesn't apply to me. I actually have the opposite of a problem. So.
But okay, but you're a female. Take it or leave it. But again, but do you have to provide for a man?
Financially, no.
No, and that's we got to do that for you. So that's what you take the double standards that come.
Welcome back to Let's Play News. Today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And before we proceed, here in these videos, we talk about marriage, we talk about feminism, we talk about love, we talk about life, we talk about communication skills, and other related stuffs in all one way or the other. First of all, let's give respect to the film legend Papa Kevin Samuels for the good work he did for the Black society and for bringing out a picture of life, marriage, and love. First of all, he is a legend. May his work stay forever and may his legacy stay forever. May his name stay trending forever because he has more amazing, amazing, amazing videos. For ladies, I would say it's for ladies you can come and look at to this because I think 90% of our gender is the most confused gender, and we would respect and give him respect. We would give him respect. Call it out. We would give him respect because he has done a lot to. He has done a lot, and he has he has done a lot, and he's the trending person of relationship and marriage issues or our advices you can get from. Before we proceed, today we're going to look at this lady. She came in. She thinks, but why is it? First of all, let me first pose a question. Why is it that most ladies think having money it's all you have to be to go with? Or when you have money, you get the money you like, you do what you want, you use all the money, you will have everybody, you will be the top of the world. Why is it that when men have money, they are looking up to their families and what to settle for? But why is it that most especially I've seen 80% of the ladies look after getting money, they want to sit and look up to what sorry what will come next in their relationships. And trust me, 80% of the marriages of failed marriages, they are because a woman may have got money, and however passionate all the money a woman may get, they will look up to themselves as big as their husband. This is whereby in marriage respect starts fading apart, listening starts fading apart because this lady thinks she can have it all. Actually, she will reach a point, she will demand for equal rights with her man, forgetting that all in all the man is the head of the family, forgetting that she is a lady of the family, she is a mother. So that disrespect at times, especially be- that disrespect that comes because of money at times, such as the relationship to go astray or to go ways. And most ladies that get money, it's very difficult to find someone and a lady who gets money and still gives the same respect they used to give to the man. And if you want to see that this is the reality of everything, if this happens and a lady has more money than a man, there is no way that lady will go down for her man because she thinks she's the head of the family. Yes, a man is the head of the family. And that's why I've been hearing a lot of cases on the ground whereby ladies be like, yeah, he had a job, but he left his job. That's why I chilled him. When he lost his money, that's why I chilled him. They can never, there will never be a lady who has money and you think that lady will be so calm like the person who doesn't have money. There is a way that thing money changes. Actually, let's not even go very far. Money is the trouble cause of everything somewhere. Even friendships are going astray because of money. Marriages are going astray because of money. even your brothers and sisters or your family, money can bring that separation. So if God gave you that heart of having money and you still behave on the same way you used to behave, you just thank God, because I think I've seen a lot of cases like this. I've seen a lot of cases like people who think they have money, they have made it in life, so everyone has to kneel for them, forgetting that a family, a man has the higher rights than a woman. And actually, if you're to look up to all this and all this goes around, you find it difficult uh, for them to give respect also to the kids and to whoever they feel like. So I think today this brings us to the end of our commentary today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you all, and for those who have been commentating, love you all. May God bless you so much. As we start this new month, allow me to share this. You can help someone in your community, by you can help them by giving them what to eat, what to put on. If you have the ability, God will bless you abundantly. Don't leave your neighbor to suffer, yet you have that food you can provide to them, to the street kids, to the grandjudges, to those in the hospital. Yeah, you can share the little you have with one another for the better community and for better bringing out of the picture of someone. Don't let someone suffer, yet you can share the little you have with them or with each other. Yeah, as we begin this month, and I think it's the middle of the year. I don't know where you are. You are best. You can tell me what's there. Yeah, guys. Yeah, bye bye. May God bless you so much.